See the stumbling blocks, I just slipped on cracks. It's commandment laws, so we need to stay on track. Your heart as I have such mercy, put it on my back. One body with your house shy, no, so we can't move slack.
No, but we do know that in the winter solstice, right, that the sun goes down early. So the shop might still be open when the sun goes down. So you could just, you know what I mean, if you can, go chill out at yard, you know what I mean, warm up a bit, huh? Till you get back to school and that, yeah, I know how it gets.
You say, why need a gel though, for the edges? Forget that, man.
Not man, sister. But you know what? Each to their own. Look, it's not a sin. It's not a sin to get your edges done. All right, we're talking about sins. All right, go on, read this.
It's in Nehemiah chapter 10 and verse 31, and it reads, and if the people of the land bring ware or any victuals on the Sabbath day to sell, that we would not buy it of them on the Sabbath day or on the holy day, that we would leave the seventh year in the exaction of every day.
Right, the point of that one is, Sabbath days, we don't buy the victuals or the goods. All right, we don't buy it or sell of it. All right, Nehemiah was very upset when he saw that. Nehemiah kicked down kings, he broke, he mashed people up. Understand? He told these other nations to get your goods and your baskets and your tables, take them out. Now, I mean, that's what it's about. We've got to make sure we help our brothers and our sisters to make sure they don't sin against the Most High. This is our, give me Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17.
Ezekiel chapter 3 and verse 17. Son of man, I have made thee a watchman unto the house of Israel.
So look, he's made us watchmen, right, to the house of the Israelites, right? Read.
Therefore hear the word at my mouth and give them warning from me.
So we need to warn them when they are sinning. Now the Christians they're not warning. They're not warning each other. They're saying don't judge. Judge that thou be not judged, or some sort of, I don't even understand. What do they say? Some madness, isn't it?
Don't judge lest thou be
That's Matthew 7.
judge.
Yeah, but they say it a bit different, innit? They mess it about.
It's like how they say, God hates the sinner. God hates the sin, and not the sin, and loves the sinner. That's not in scripture.
Yeah, they say a mad thing anyway. The whole point of it is, there's a book called Judges in the Bible. Understand? So we're not really like, it's not a judgment, we're just warning. We're warning, we're saying, yo, you know that's not, they can't do that. Why, what's wrong about saying that? If you saw a doo-doo on the floor there and I said, yo sis, mine out, walk around that. Because you was looking up and you was talking to someone. And I go, oh, yo, stop, before you step in there. Wouldn't you want me to? Yeah, well then that's the same thing about being spiritual. Spiritually help your sister, not step in the doo-doo.
That's right.
Understand? Alright, read that again.
Ezekiel 3 and verse 18. When I say unto the wicked, thou shalt surely die, and thou...
Right, the wicked, what is wicked? Not keeping the commandments, right? Go on.
And thou givest him not warning,
Or her, right?
nor speakest to warn the wicked from his wicked way to save his life.
To do what?
To save his life.
It's to save your life. You know, your body, we're not caring about your body. We're caring about your soul. You get it? It's to saving your soul. Alright, read.
The same wicked man shall die in his iniquity, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
So look, we're going to have blood on our hands. Right? We do try our best to like tell everyone that comes past, but hopefully the word comes out and it reminisces of them. But if they shun to it, they shun to it. But brother, you know what I mean, he tried his best, he saw you, called on you, and the spirit resonated with you to come and hear this word. Alright, so it's all up to the Most High. Man's going and are up to the Most High. We don't understand our own ways. Alright? What I mean?
So it says, but his blood will I require at thine hand.
So we're trying to get the blood off our hands. Understand? See that what he done there? He told the man to come over. He said no.
Precept, King.
He said no, he ain't gonna come over. But he's gonna do what? So the blood off the brother's hands. And we're one body, we're all together. So if he asked him, we all asked him to come over. Understand? And now the blood's off our hands. He said, come over here this word. Nah. I'm gonna go and do that.
Break the Sabbath rules.
Break the Sabbath rules. Alright, let's get that. Let's get the rebellious people of Israel if they don't listen. Give me Jeremiah chapter 11.
Finish it.
Yeah, leave it on that.
Can you
I
buy
have a
it tomorrow?
precept, King, for what you said. Is that okay?
Yeah, but can you not get it when the sun goes down? Can you not wait? So you're gonna say all of this stuff and then you're gonna still break the Sabbath day.
The sun goes down in a couple hours.
In half an hour.
Oh look, all we can say is if you break the commandments after he's told you, then all you can do is repent after that. You know what I mean? And try your hardest not to do that ever again. You know what I mean? And prepare. Next time, if you did to do that, you'd have to repair. You know what I'm saying? Prepare beforehand so that you don't break the Sabbath from today. But it's only one day. You don't have to work. You don't have to buy. You don't have to sell. You could do that all the other 6 days. You could have done it. You know what I mean? But you didn't know. So hopefully the Most High winks at your ignorance. But like next time you see you, are you still gonna wear trousers? You can wear something underneath it, obviously. You know what I mean? But you gotta look modest. You gotta be like a modest, virtuous woman. Understand? Alright, go on. Let's get that. Good morning. Yeah, it says I will not harm you. Yes. 16.
Tell me.
I said 11, but you know what? That's the right one. Bring it up.
This is Jeremiah 6 and verse 16. Thus saith the Lord, stand ye in the ways and see, and ask for the old paths.
So this is what you should be doing. These new Babylon ways, you shouldn't be asking for. You should be asking for the old paths, alright? Read?
Where is the good way?
And that's the good way. The old paths that we used to live back in Nehemiah's time, Isaiah's time, Jeremiah, Exodus. Those are the... Well, not every person was doing good, but when you read the vibrations of the good, righteous people, that's the way we should live. Alright? And fire upon Sodomites. Batty man for dead. Alright? Lesbians as well. Alright? Read.
And walk therein.
And what?
And walk therein.
Alright, so what is the... Go to the old ways and walk in that direction. Alright? Remember, our hearts should be where? In the Lord, in trusting in the Lord, Yahweh, and keep his commandments, alright? Read.
Right. And walk therein, and ye shall find rest for your souls.
And what? We shall what?
And ye shall find rest for your soul.
And that's what we read in the Hebrews chapter 4 and verse 9 about resting. Understand? Hebrews 4 and 9. I'm confused now.
But they said we will not walk therein.
But we said what?
But they said we will not walk therein.
But the people said, like, we pulled him over. He said, nah, I'm not gonna walk in that old way. I'm gonna walk in the way that I feel like. You know what my edges need doing? I'll walk that way later on. Well, you know what I mean? So remember, to get into the heaven is like a camel fitting into a rich person getting into heaven is like a camel fitting into the eye of an needle. And you're gonna have broad is the way to destruction, but narrow is the way to the gates into the kingdom. So it's not about your own heart. It's about what the Most High would like for you. You know what I mean? I know we gotta get your hair done, but same way. Does the Most High really care about them things? You know? And who are you doing it for? You're doing it for the eyes of people. No, I'm telling you, you are. You're doing your hair for the eyes of the people. You're not doing it because you can't look at your own hair. Can you take your eyeballs out and look at your hair? You're doing it for the eyes of the people. It's a fact. Understand? So what it is, you gotta learn how to be that meek and humble. Alright? Is that it? Is that you on it?
No, there's probably more. So it says
Isaiah 30 and verse 9.
Yeah, I mean,
They said we will not walk therein. They said we will not hearken. They said they won't listen. You know what I mean? I'm going to read that one.
Isaiah chapter 30, verse 9.
Bring it out.
That this is a rebellious people. Lying children. Children will not hear the law of the Lord, which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things, speak unto us smooth things, prophesy deceit.
So you see that? Don't speak unto us that keep the commandments stuff. Prophesy.
Come as you are.
That dancing. That. Where's the songs at? How comes you've been talking about the Bible for like an hour and you ain't sang any of them church hymns? That's what they go to church for, isn't it? To sing and dance and to do that madness, right? It's like a rave. Some of the guys, they come from the rave and they go to church on a Sunday, right? You know what I mean? Still got their hair done from the rave. Right? Got there, but they just put a bonnet on, innit? So it still looks good for Sunday. Eyelashes and the nails are still did. You know what I mean? It's all a gimmick, right? But you know what? We can't judge. We can't judge. But at the same time, you gotta do the works. You gotta tell the truth. We're not saying look, you can't go out. You can go out. You can go out. You can have fun. Understand? But don't be hypocritical with it. You understand? Right, so yeah. Did you get the chapter? You got the precept? You said you got a precept. Go on.
This is Psalm 119 verse 60. I made haste and delayed not to keep thy commandments.
Right.
Yeah, look. As soon as you hear that, look, that's a commandment, you can't be like waiting. Oh, I'm gonna do it tomorrow. You gotta make haste. You're like, you know what? That sounds like I want that kingdom to come. If you want that kingdom to come, it might sound like a small matter. It might sound like a small matter, but in the eyes of the Most High, it could be a big thing. You could say on that day of judgment, you say, look, guys that actually told you that same time and you still went and done it. He was talking about faithfulness time. How did you show me faith? If you were saying you was faithful and you cared and you loved me, why did you not just just do it as soon as they said it? They showed you that you're an Israelite. They showed you that this Bible is your heritage. They showed you the commandments of the Holy Spirit. They showed you how I'm going to come and defend you and destroy the people that done this to your ancestors. But you still wanted to just turn around and just kick me in the face. That's a big kick in the teeth, isn't it? That's what I was saying. Give me the ones in Jude chapter 1 and verse 25.
This is Jude chapter verse 22. And some have compassion, making a difference.
So we can be compassionate with you. You can understand that you didn't know and wink at your ignorance, right? On some have compassion, making a difference in your life, hoping that you change your ways, right? Go on.
And others save with fear.
And what?
And others save with fear.
Go on.
Pulling them out of the fire.
And that's what it is. We want to save you with compassion. But if you're going to keep breaking, if you're going to go and say you're going to willingly just break commandments, we're going to have to put that fear in you. The fear of the Lord. Pulling you out of the fire. Telling you what, you're going to step in the shit, yeah? Well then you're not getting in you're not coming in my yard. You're not getting in my car with that. What are you going to do with them shoes? With the shit on your shoes? You're going to come in my car. You're mad, you stink. You better go get a bus. You understand? It sounds funny, right? But this is how serious it can get. Because if you're going to be like this in the world, what do you think it's going to be like spiritually when you come into the heavens? It's going to be even more serious with that judgment day. So, you might think, oh no, it's not, maybe it's not now, it's not going to happen. Listen, you know what I mean? Don't shoot the message. We're just trying to get the blood off our hands. When you leave here, even anyone can do things behind closed doors.
And in Hebrews,
we can just be spewing it and thinking, oh, these guys, what are they doing behind closed doors? You understand? Like, how do we have the authority to tell you this and that? You understand? But at the same time, bro, we have to evaluate ourselves. We have to examine ourselves. You know that Michael Jackson? I'm looking at that man in the mirror.
oh yeah,
That's it. To change. We got to change our ways. We got to look at ourselves. That's why we came out here, right? Because we want our people to express and change their ways in the ways of the Most High. Right?
This is Matthew 10 and verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell.
So yeah, who can destroy your body and your soul? What's his name again? Yahweh. Can you say that? Yahweh. He can destroy your body and your soul. Men can only kill the body. So you getting your lashes done and they're getting the, you know what I mean? You already got nice lashes. You don't need fake. Your lashes are already long enough. And you don't like getting the side and the burns done. Like, come on, this is for the people. Understand? And you can
put
get it
another
done.
head wrap on like that, and then you'll see it signs.
Yeah, you put another little wrap on, yeah. Right, and you can, and then boom, get it done tomorrow. Get it tomorrow. Get them anytime.
This is Hebrews 10 verse 30. For we know him that has said, vengeance belongeth unto me.
And you know we talked about the vengeance already. Right? That vengeance is dreadful, right? It's fire, it's coming with plagues and famine, coming to destroy, right? Go on.
I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again the Lord shall judge his people.
Read on. Verse 31.
Verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
It's a what?
It's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God.
Hey yo, that's a scary thing.
Only God can judge me.
Only God can judge you, spirit. So then when he comes and judges you now, you're
Shaky.
There, you're there acting shaky. You're acting shaky. But he's like, what on for you that day there? And you got the little gel and the sticky gel thing. What happened to you that when you're like, you're gonna be shaky. Alright?
You got it?
Did you want?
No, second Peter.
Second Peter.
It's 25. Yeah, you just gotta go see. The sun sets just after. So by tomorrow, all praises to the Most High, man. She's taking heed, man. She's understanding. The one where it says, better to be far from 20. The second Peter.
Second Peter.
Yeah, no, we'll read this one.
Second Peter chapter 2 and verse 20.
Cry out.
And it reads, for after they have escaped the pollutions of the world through the knowledge of the Lord and Saviour, Yahweh Christ.
So this is the same thing that we look at this scripture and it cuts us. Do you understand? Because this is a reflection of people that understand the Bible. You understand? So look, read that again.
So it says, for if after they have escaped the pollutions of the world
So David, go on.
through the knowledge of the Lord and Saviour, Yahweh Christ.
So look, after we've received the knowledge, we've received the real truth that the Christians ain't teaching us. And as we've received this truth, we're learning how to escape the mad perils to come, right?
They are again entangled therein and overcome. The latter end is worse with them than the beginning.
So yeah, they're entangled with this world because the latter end is worse than the beginning because they know now what the Most High requires of them. They know they need to keep their garments clean. And keeping your garments clean when you're around dogs everywhere, it's pretty mad, it's pretty hard, right? Because dogs meaning the people that want to see the edges done. These are the dogs, and the ones that want to see you with the weave and the blonde, the ones that want to see you in the yoga pants. You know what I mean? And your bosom and your shape and your curves will show. Then you're bending up backwards with the instant. These are the dogs of the world that want to see that. Alright? Go on.
Verse 21, it says, for it had been better for them to have not known the way of righteousness,
So look, it would have been better for you to not have known the ways of righteousness.
then after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
So yeah, it's not, it was not, to be fair, it's a rhetorical sort of, it's not better for you not to know the ways of the Lord. It's not. Because that's when judgment comes, it will be hard, it's going to be horrible. Right? But the Most High would wink at your ignorance if you didn't know. But if the Most High brought you here to know, that means your portion is higher than a woman's portion. Because He wants you to be on another level of holiness, of righteousness.
Right.
Understand? For Him to bring you up here to hear the word and you stay here for this long, that means He wants you on another level to these women of our nation that want to be whores and sluts and rebellious.
Just want to be seen.
And just for the streets. That's what they say, right? They want to stand on business. Unless she knows that one. I stand on business. Get the bag. You know what I mean? Get that Birkin. Alright? And look, that's another thing. You can have nice things, but you need to know how to be meek and humble and glorify the Most High. If He gives you them things, you know what I mean? If you don't have them things, all praises. If you have woolly hair, all praises. If you have the gel later on, all praises. It's not a sin. But know what He requires, and that's to keep the Sabbath rules. Alright? You are made in the image of God.
That's right.
You're so beautiful.
That's right.
You don't need to worry about what these people think about edges. And
That's
stuff.
right.
Are you mad?
The
The edges are how the God made them, innit? You get it? Like what? Am I not perfect? Are you not perfect? You're the perfection of beauty, and they want to be like you. If anything, they want edges like yours. But they want to downgrade your edges, man, to make them gel up. You know what I mean? Just downgrading them.
Just be meek like John the Baptist.
Right? Is that the ways of old? Is that the old paths? Did you see Sarah and Rachel and Rebecca
Doing the edges.
and Ruth and that?
Looking in the mirror.
Looking in the mirror, getting the edges. No, they weren't doing that, man. They had, if anything, they had a veil on their head.
Covered.
They had their head covered. They covered their head. What's that?
For a husband.
For the. Exactly. Right, get that before she goes. I can see. Last scripture for the sister.
And you know those edges?
Give me the book of Genesis, chapter 24, and verse 63. Sorry, the brother wanted to say something.
Those edges, I'm sure like the products and the chemicals inside of it, it's not even good for the side of your head.
The gel.
Like, that's what you know when you look at the older generation.
That's a home run.
Some of them, they're gonna have like the half of their head just gone.
Hey, look,
Half of it is weave
that's
and
a home
edges.
run now. The ball's at the park. The chemicals and the things ain't even helping the sisters anyway, man. All the things that go into the scalp. You know, they've done autopsies on women, and they saw the scalps of the women, and that's why you keep natural hair, I believe. Because all of the relaxing, all them things, the chemicals that seep into the scalp. The woman's head had goo on the brain. They had
Go pick it off.
thick layer of goo all on the scalp. That's why they lose the scalp.
That's right.
And that's when you read Isaiah chapter 3. Isaiah chapter 3 from verse 16, it talks about the women's scalps being bald on their heads because of all of these chemicals. Read that for the sister.
This is Genesis chapter 24 and verse 65. For she had said unto the servant, what man is this that walketh in the field to meet us?
Yeah, that's what Rebecca saying this, alright? What man is this, right?
And the servant had said, it is my master. Therefore she took a veil.
She took a what?
She took a veil.
And covered herself.
She took a veil, covered her head, alright?
And the servant...
Get out of that situation.
Don't take no sins, man.
Get out.
Don't do it, man.
Get out.
And the
Right.
servant told Isaac all the things that he had done.
Go on.
And Isaac...
So there you go, that's it on that. Alright? There was a veil that Rebecca covered herself in. And you know that you can't make marriages with other nations, right? Stick with
On your own.
you know what I mean? West Africans, West Indians, alright? Or, you know what I mean? Or Dominicans, or like, stick with your
nation.
Israelite tribes. Don't go for a man that's any other tribe. Preferably,
A man of your
most
nation.
definitely, he should be reading a Bible.
Gone.
Alright, he should be reading the Bible and most likely have these on his clothes. Alright? As in, he needs to know his worth. Alright? Don't deal with just any little funny guy out there that's gonna be wanting to just read you up and leave you. Understand? And then go and sleep with an Indian and a Chinese and a Somali girl. You wanna deal with one that's gonna look after you, one that's you're gonna wanna belong to him because you are gonna be his rib and stay with him forever. Understand? Because you're young. When they get older, and then the Most High is gonna want you to know His commandments. And His commandment is don't mix our seed. You can't mongrelize. Understand? And you as a woman, you should bring forth an Israelite child. Because if you don't, you'll bring forth another nation's child. Because the man is the one that defines the tribe. So you want to bring forth the tribe of your nation. I know your dad would have said that as well, or your mum. Don't bring me them dirty dog people to my. You understand? Alright, sister. Alright. Peace and love. Any questions? Don't go on YouTube.
For edification, person.
Okay. That's a bit of a political one. But how what the judges? Okay. I understand that's good.
But it's all for educational purposes.
Educational purposes. So there might be another young lady that might need to hear this.
That's right. See, that's right.
You might help her. Understand? But we hear you, sister, right? But what it is, give me the book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20.
This is Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 20, and it reads, and though the Lord give you the bread of adversity,
although you've got the bread of adversity, right?
And the water of affliction,
alright, go on.
Yet shall not thy teachers be removed into a corner anymore.
So look, we're not going to be hidden. We're going to have to express it. And we show ourselves. Like it says the wisdom of Solomon 5:1. The righteous men, we stand in great boldness. We're not hiding. Understand? We're going to have to teach the people. So like I said, it doesn't matter about who's seeing us and who's watching us. They're going to realize that this word is going out there. And for righteousness' sake. It's not for wickedness. Understand? And your mum wouldn't allow it. I doubt your mum would even watch the channel. Shit, is she going to watch this? You going to show your mum about this? Yeah, that's good. But your mum needs to come and learn as well. If your mum's still with your pops and this together, well, bring your dad here. Bring your pops here. We want to talk to him because your father is the one that is going to be your head of your household. Understand? Your dad needs to know why. You know what I mean? He's got his daughter wearing his shorts. Because our daughters, they don't wear trousers. They can't. Our daughters cannot break the commandments. Understand? Because this is the way of life. Give me the book of Deuteronomy, chapter.
Let me finish this one.
Go on.
It says, but thine eyes shall see thy teachers.
But thy what?
But thine eyes shall see thy.
We're seeing teachers. Every brother up here, we're teaching of the law, statutes, and commandments.
That's right.
We set up a banner. We set up a banner for Yahweh. Understand? So that the people know the truth. If your father hasn't told you this truth, your mother hasn't told you this truth, where you been? You know what I mean? We've been missing you. Oh, but it's that deep, right?
Come.
Give me the commandments. Verse 7. Deuteronomy 6 and 7. And give me the book of Proverbs. Yeah, 22.
This is Deuteronomy chapter 6 verse 7. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shalt talk of them when thou sittest in thine house.
You sit in your house,
And when thou walkest by the way,
You're walking by the ways,
and when thou liest down,
when they're going to sleep,
and when thou risest up.
and when they wake up out of bed. You're meant to tell this to your children, and they haven't done this. Understand? They're taught you the Christian doctrine. Understand? You didn't know that Nigeria was in the Bible, or nigger, or Niger, black man. We didn't. So these are things that, you know what I mean? You can't really say, you know what I mean, mum is going to be upset. And really and truly, they need to more focus on hearing the word than the small things. You know what I mean? Our eyes and our nose, our mouth, our flesh, our eye. These things, they don't identify us. It's the spirit that identifies us. Understand? It's spiritual is why you come up here. Not because of looks and body and being seen on a damn. It's a spiritual thing.
Come.
And that's what I'm saying. A lot of the vanity of the people are vain. We need edges done. We're not here for vanity. It's all a spiritual thing. Alright, read that.
This is Proverbs chapter 22 and verse 6. It says, train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
Come.
Well, yeah, raise up a child in the ways that he should go, or she. So when you raise them up in these laws and commandments, it's like a stick, right? It's going to grow where? Towards the sun, if you put it in the shade. Right? How is it going to grow without watering it? So we got to water it. You got to put it in the right shade, the right sunlight. Not too much sunlight, you don't want it to burn. So you got to know the right place to put your plant and put your shade. I mean, and if it might bend, what do? You got to get a stick and bind it up so that it grows while it's young. Because when it grows old, it's going to grow like this and go stiff like that.
Come.
That's why it says it's harder to talk to the old people because they're grown up and now you got to bend them back. How hard is that to get that stick back to that tree back to the right shape? Look at these trees, for instance. When you first grow these trees, don't you see them the big staff, like a big staff, and it's wrapped up? That would be the commandments. That's that staff that holds us together as a tree growing. That's how the children need to grow. That's why these old people, they won't get it. Because the pastors made them bend like this.
Yeah, from early.
And
it's hard to come back.
It's hard to bring them back into that straight line. Understand?
Beautiful analogy.
This is John chapter 6 verse 63. It is a spirit that quickeneth.
It's the spirit that quickeneth. It's a spiritual thing.
The flesh
Profited nothing.
Yeah, being seen on the camera and all this flesh, it don't mean nothing. We're all regenerated. Someone could be Jonathan. Someone could be Benaiah. Someone could be David. Someone could be Samson. We're all spiritual. We're all coming from our past lives regenerated into these souls, into these bodies. Understand? This is a spiritual thing. Read that again.
It is the spirit that quickeneth. The flesh profiteth nothing.
The spirit meaning the commandments. The commandments quickeneth. The flesh, the carnal vanity don't profit anything. Read.
The words that I speak unto you, they are spirit and they are life.
And that's what it is. This is life. This whole thing that we're talking about is to save your soul from him that can destroy your soul and your body. These people just care about the edges. So it's a spiritual thing. Don't ever see it as a carnal minded thing or a vanity thing. Alright? I do want you to obviously get home, but if you can wait, that'll be beautiful. Like you said, you're gonna try your best to wait, that's good. Next time we see you, hopefully you're in that beautiful dress, that's good. Alright? Okay. Sister, come here to work. No, see? She knows it. She knows
the word.
Peace and love, right?
Shalom.
Shalom, sister.
Hey, you're an
Take care,
Israelite, right? Keep the
Shalom,
commandments.
sister. Take care, yeah?
You're an Israelite, keep the commandments, that's right.
Come.
Come. Yeah, what you saying, bro?
Yeah. He's good. He's
Where
nice. He's
you from?
St. Vincent.
St. Vincent, yeah? Oh, he showed you, yeah?
Yeah. I was just about to get a precept. Can you get it for me? The Jonah about heaven and hell.
Jonah, heaven and hell.
Yeah, because obviously he thinks. I told him heaven is just a condition.
Yeah. Get me the book of Revelations.
Every question you have about the
Revelations,
and
chapter
when he gives it to you,
20.
read it in your book as well.
You find the Jonah one, I don't really know. If you know it, get that. If you know that one, get that one.
Jonah, the book of Jonah, chapter 2, verse 2.
Bring it up.
I'll read from verse 1. Then Jonah prayed unto the Lord his God out of the fish's belly.
Out of where?
Out of the fish's belly.
Read on.
And said, I cried by reason of my affliction unto the Lord. And he heard me out of the belly of hell.
Where was he?
Out of the belly of hell.
So hell is just a condition. No, just for this one. Hell is just a condition. Hell is just, okay, he was in a bad state, so he feels like it's a hell. When you're in a bad state, it's a hell. But when you're ruling and you're above, it's a heaven. Wow. So there's no such thing as the heaven and hell. That's Greek mythology.
Yeah.
Hades and
Zeus and them things.
yeah.
Out of the belly of hell. So what he basically said it perfectly. What he said, hell was a mad place for him. If you get the definition of it, it means a condition. So like you say, like you live. Have you heard of that saying, hell on earth?
Yeah.
So yeah, we're on earth, but we're living in hell, meaning we're living in a mad condition. And that's the same way you're seeing it in the belly of the fish, the big giant fish. Let's get that one. Revelations. Let's read all of the precepts that we got here still.
Revelation chapter 20 and verse 13.
Isaiah 5:14.
Where should I start? Yeah, I'll start 30.
Start at 13.
Yeah. And the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their work. And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
Wait that again.
And death and hell were cast into the lake of fire.
This is the second death.
Ain't hell meant to be a place of fire? So how can hell and death get cast into the lake of fire? You get it now? So what they're showing you, hell with the pitchfork and the man in red with the tail and that, you know what I mean? Going in with fire around, that's what they'll call hell, right? But that's a condition. That will be hell. It will be hell for you, but that's the lake of fire specifically, right? Alright, give me the one.
This is Isaiah 5 verse 14. Therefore hell has enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory and their multitudes and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into.
So hell have enlarged herself. What's that? Right?
Enlarged herself and opened her mouth without measure, and their glory and their multitude and their pomp, and he that rejoiceth shall descend into it. And the mean man shall be brought down, and the mighty man shall be humbled, and the eyes of the lofty shall be humbled, and the Lord of hosts shall be exalted in judgment.
Yeah, so there you go. That's hell have enlarged herself, meaning this world, the gross darkness and the madness of the hardship of what's happened to us has enlarged herself. Understand? That's why it says come out of Babylon, because Babylon has become like hell. Understand? Read that.
This is Matthew 11 and verse 23. It says, and thou, Capernaum, which is a place, which art exalted unto heaven, shall be brought down to hell.
So look at that. This is a condition of a place that is exalted in like, you've got the golf, they've got the Formula One, they've got the you know what I mean, the cocktails and the gin and tonic, shaken, not stirred. They live in the penthouse life. But now it's going to be looking like a ghetto. You know what I mean? Gentrification, then black man come in and turn it into ghetto. You know what I mean? It's going to turn into hell. You know what I mean? But not opposite. That's for them in this world. When they live in heaven, as soon as we move into their ghettos, is look at this, turn into hell for them. That's the same. But on the twist side, this was us being right to our people, and then them coming over to our thing and turning it into
A hell.
You understand? As soon as them Gentiles come with their philosophies and the Christmas tree and everything, paganism them bring with them. That's turned into hell for us now. Understand? Read that, bro.
23.
Yeah, 15:23.
Yeah. This is Luke 15 verse 23. And bring hither the fatted calf and kill it, and let us eat and be merry. For this my son was dead and is alive again. He was lost and is found, and they began to be merry.
So there you go. He was lost right? And he was found again. So he was in hell. Understand? And they began to be merry. So that in itself is hell. Understand? When you're people that are lost, that's a condition of this of the father. And this time he wasn't talking about one of the sons. He was doing the work. Another son was gone into the ways of the world. So the father was living in hell, and he began to be merry in heaven again when his son came back and found his son.
Can't.
Read that, bro.
This is the book of Amos chapter 9 and verse 2. It says, though they dig into hell, it says, though they dig into hell, thence shall mine hand take them. Though they climb up to heaven, thence will I bring them down.
So that's another thing. They can dig and dig. Right? And when you're digging, it's going to be hell for them. Understand? And when they can climb up to the penthouses, it doesn't matter. This is another conditions. You can live in a bunker, scared and shivering like you're in hell. You know what I mean? Oh no, look what's going on up there. Or they can be blase in the penthouses, living it big. No matter where they are, they can't hide. The Most High is going to bring the Messiah to drag them down and pull them out and destroy them.
Who's the Messiah?
Messiah,
Yeshua.
Yahushua. Just call him Yahushua. But yeah, Yahushua.
Okay.
Woolly hair, white woolly hair, feet like brass,
Okay.
eyes red as black fire, gold belt of righteousness.
Was he crucified?
Yeah, he was crucified and hanged. Yeah, that's our sacrifice.
Of all men.
No, for the Israelites.
For his people.
The Israelites.
Yeah,
So like-
the Israelites.
So, for example, somebody who's Caucasian, for example, they want to go to heaven then.
They can't claim that.
They can't claim it, but would it if they die? If someone was to die today, and they're white, or they're Indian.
It's not like we said. It's a spiritual thing. You don't want to go off of nationality or skin tone. It's down to being spiritual, and being spiritual is to keep these commandments. So if they keep the commandments and they come from the seed line of Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, the 12 tribes of Israel, then they'll be in the bosom of Abraham, waiting judgment. So you heard of Lazarus, the rich man,
Yeah.
in the purple garments,
Well, he went to hell.
and he wouldn't say it was a condition of hell, but he wouldn't say hell like that. It was like he wasn't in Abraham's bosom. He wasn't comforted with the waters, with the calming waters. It was in a horrible condition. Not like pins and needles and stinging. He was in a horrible condition. You know what I mean? You only get cramped, that pain, but it's a soul. It's not a flesh feeling. It's a soul feeling. Because the flesh died. So it's a soul. It's talking about how the souls are going to be. Understand? And we don't want our souls to be in that condition. We want our souls to be in a calming condition. So it's about having the obedience. Because sin is the rebellion of witchcraft. Disobedience is like witchcraft and wizardry. And wizards get put to death. Witches get burned up. Understand? So yeah, you know what? Are you clarifying with the hell thing? Another one. Who's doing another one?
This is Job 35, verse 9.
Psalms 9 and 17.
By reason of the multitude of oppressions, they make the oppressed to cry. They cry out by reason of the arm of the mighty. But none say, where is God my Maker, who giveth songs in the night, who teaches us more than the beasts of the earth, and maketh
45 and 9.
and maketh us wiser than the fowls of heaven.
So yeah, the beasts of the earth. These beasts of the earth are the ones that are, you know what I mean, persecuting us. So they're the ones that are pushing this hell upon us on this earth. Understand? Go on.
There they cry, but none giveth answer, because of the pride of evil men.
And there you go. It's evil men. There's no one there coming to answer us. That's why we're living in this hell. Understand?
We live in this hell, but the thing is, when I say, when I read the Bible, and I have read the Bible, I'm still learning anyway, so I'm not saying I'm an expert. When Lucifer was kicked out of heaven, where did he go? He went to hell. Hell that was created by the Most High. He went to hell.
Read that book of Isaiah, chapter 13, is it 14? And 14 and read that.
This is Psalms 9 and verse 17. The wicked shall be turned into hell, and all the nations that forget God.
Yeah, so the wicked are going to get turned into hell. You know what I mean? How can the wicked get turned into a place that they think is where you're going to die, burning in how can the wicked get turned into hell? You can't get turned into hell. Every wicked man is going to be at hell, like another hell, another hell, another hell. So think about it like spiritually, bro. Like they're going to be turned and put into horrible conditions. They're going to get turned into horrible conditions going to be put upon them. Understand? So you got it, yeah.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God. I will sit also upon the mount of the congregation.
Very proud, very proud. This
In
is
the
what
sides of the north.
and this, you might think this is Lucifer, right? But this is the, you could say the Luciferians. This is like the spirit that's on the Caucasian race. Understand? This is the spirit of it. This is give me the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 40. This is the spirit that's on it, John 8:44.
Babylon.
This is the book of John, chapter 8 and verse 44. Ye are of your father the devil, and the lust of your father you will do. He was a murderer from the beginning, and abode not in the truth, because there is no truth in him. When he speaketh a lie, he speaketh of his own, where he is a liar and a father of it.
So now the Messiah, this is the Messiah talking to the children of Israel. And basically, the Messiah doesn't teach the other nations. He doesn't speak to the other nations. Right? Samaritan woman, he doesn't speak to them. He only speaks to the children of Israel.
That's
he
right.
says, you are like your father, the devil. He tells that to his own people. Understand? And the lust of your father you will do. And you're going to be tempted by the tempter and the Satan. And understand? And this is the same thing here. Right? So there's people among us, like the LeBron James and these people, the Michael Jordans and the you name it, man. You know the people that you know the artists, the Jay-Z's and the
Oprah Winfrey.
They're gonna wanna live up to the stars in the penthouse for Will Smith. Born in the neighborhood, born and raised. And he wants to go live with his uncle in Bel Air. You know what I mean? Can't wait to get out of the ghettos and go live up and be like the farm, like the devil. And do as the devil does. Understand? So yeah, so read that from the top again, Lucifer.
Isaiah 14, verse 12. How art thou fallen from heaven, O Lucifer, son of the morning? How art thou cut down to the ground, which didst weaken the nations? For thou hast said in thine heart, I will ascend into heaven. I will exalt my throne above the stars of God.
And that's the same like Nimrod, isn't it? Did Nimrod do that? Did Nimrod build a big tower to ascend himself up to the heavens? Is that? So what, are we going to call Nimrod Lucifer? No, all we can say is that Lucifer has come and put that spirit of evil or that mindset to do his bidding. Right? And make them proud. Understand? So when he says, look, I'll give you the world, just do a couple of things and you know what I mean? These couple of things he wants them to do is to make themselves build towers of Babylon. That's why this is called what? Babylon. This place is called, and what was Babylon? Nimrod. That's why it was saying in Revelation says, come out of Babylon. Mystery Babylon. This is the same spirit. This is Sodom and Egypt, right? Get that for me. Let's get that spiritual aspect of it. You don't want to look at everything in a carnal, plain, you know what I mean? Verbatim. You've got to get more spiritual. Like, you get
This is Revelations 11 and verse 8. And their dead bodies shall lie in the streets of the great city.
And the dead bodies are going to lie in the street,
which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified.
So look, where our Lord was crucified, he just talked about the crucifixion, right? Where was he? Was the Lord crucified in Egypt? No. Was he crucified in Sodom and Gomorrah? No. You get me? But what is this place? Babylon, right? A piece of Babylon is that's a place, but it's also a condition. Babylon is a tower. There's a statue of Babylon, of the different timelines of different kings that were ruled in Babylon. Daniel gave you the picture with the gold head, silver chest, bronze, and then the iron and the clay, right? Iron and then iron and clay. These are the timelines of. Where is it? Go ahead. There it is. Here. Alright, hold it. This is Babylon. Alright? This is Babylon. Alright? This is the Babylon statue they call it, right? So now, this is what we got to be preparing for. Coming out of the mindset of these stuffs, right? Alright, so look. So, did you have a precept? Bring out the precept.
Yeah, I had a precept. This is going back to Lucifer, yeah? This is the second book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, verse 3. It says, let no man deceive you by any means, for that day shall not come, except there come a falling away first, and that the man of sin be revealed, the son of perdition, who opposeth and exalteth himself above all that is called God, or that is worshipped, so that he, as God, sitting in the temple of God, showing himself he is God.
So yeah, so then get the book of Wisdom of Solomon. It says that he made a picture of himself. Right? Was that Maccabees?
That's
The one in Maccabees said he made a picture of himself. First Maccabees 3 and you know the one. Yes, Maccabees 3. Yeah, that one.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 14 and verse 15.
Bring it out.
It says, for a father afflicted with untimely mourning, when he hath made an image of his child, soon taken away, now honoured him as a god.
Now what?
Now honoured him as a god.
See that? That's Pope Alexander VI. Understand? Read.
Now honoured him as a god, which was then a dead man.
This is when a dead man, read.
And delivered to those that were under him ceremonies and sacrifices.
Christmas days and stuff, right? And going under the tree and taking that, right, for the Jesus and that presence and that, read.
Thus, in process of time, an ungodly custom grown strong was kept as a law, and graven images were worshipped by the commandments of kings.
Commandments of men. Alright, so now give me Job 9:24. Read that.
This.
Wait, one second. Read that. First Maccabees, chapter 3, verse 48. Look, it's written here. Look, read along with us.
First Maccabees chapter 3, verse 48. And laid open the book of the law, wherein the heathen had sought to paint the likeness of their images.
Heathens have taken the likeness of the people on the book of the law. Because in the law, it says Moses, his hand got turned leprous and it turned back his original flesh. So he must have been brown. But the Moses films, they make him look Caucasian. Understand? So look, they paint the likeness of their own images, right? And they make themselves a god. Understand? They say that he is the Son of God and there's the triune God and there's a Trinity. He is God and he prays to himself, which is nonsense. How can you be God and pray to yourself on a cross, crying to his Father? I thought he is the Father. Madness. Absolute
Figure that. I
madness.
know what you're saying, but when he was crucified, though, he was also a human, though.
But he's calling on the Father, though, which is not a human.
You know, the Father's a human.
The
but when
Creator
he was
is not a
crucified,
human, fam.
When they pierced his side,
So how is he a God?
when they pierced his side, though, what came up blood also.
Yeah.
So he was human.
I know.
And he was.
Bro, we're saying the same thing, bro. I think when you hear what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Their madness that they teach the doctrine is that he is the Almighty. A God that they said, when he was on timely mourning, he wanted to keep, that Pope wanted to make sure that his child is known to be a God among all the people. What people don't have this on their damn fridge? or the wall when you walk in the hallway of their house. Right? Don't have in the car sitting on the what do you call it? The rear view mirror.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I've seen pictures of it on the car.
On the car.
Yeah, literally.
Right? It's madness.
Yeah.
Alright? It's absolute madness.
And I've been to Ghana and they still have White Jesus in Ghana.
If you go to Brazil, there's still a big statue of my man
Yeah,
standing
yeah,
there.
yeah, with the long
With
hair.
the long hair. With no afro, man. It's a joke. But Revelation says an afro. A woolly hair, an afro. Now, that's not in Brazil, man. Alright, let's read anyway. Let's go.
This is Job 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where
And who is he?
So you know who he is. You know who the wicked is. He's been given this earth. The earth's been given into the hands of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judge. He's a judge. He's coming to bring Yahweh Shai. He's coming to bring judgment. They call him Yahushua or something like that. Yeah, that's madness. His name is Yahweh Shai. His real biblical Hebrew name. Hebrew or Paleolithic name. Yahweh Shai. He that delivers. Alright? And yeah, basically, it's a madness. That's how you know who the wicked are. So when he says, how art thou fall of Lucifer? Lucifer's gonna do these mad things. Gonna change and tell you lies and deceit.
Come.
Alright? Do you have any more?
I suppose I've seen it before in Barking.
Oh yeah, he's embarking, yeah.
We go around like this, like
Certain time of the month. So what we do for new moons, we would like to just travel and make sure we can spread the word. But predominantly we stay here for the 3 of the week. For 3 Sabbaths we stay here. And the next one of the Sabbaths we'll travel. That's how we kind of like
Are you working then?
keep the vibrations. What do you mean working?
Are you working? You're your message.
This is the works. Give me the book of Matthew chapter 22.